So students, how can we understand what is parliament? Parliament is a kind of government institution which has different responsibilities to fulfill in the country in the form of legislature and executive. The people who are the part of government and they work as the part of legislature, they have the duty, they have the responsibility to frame rules and regulations for the welfare and goodness of the common people equally. In the same way, the people who are the part of executive, they have the duty to do the implementation of all those rules and regulations properly, equally for all the people in the country. So in this way, the people who are belonging to legislature and executive and they are the part of parliament, they do their responsibilities in this way. They fulfill their duties in this way. How? By framing rules and regulations for the country in the form of legislature, and along with that, by doing implementation of all those rules and regulations equally, properly for the welfare and goodness of the common people as an executive. And next is to take care of the rights of common people in the country. Students, it's a very important responsibility of the people who are belonging to parliament in the form of legislature and executive. That is to take care of fundamental rights of all the people. They have to supervise, they have to observe that all the people, all the citizens of the country should be free, should be equal to enjoy their rights. No one should face discrimination in the country on any basis. Now students, we are moving towards our house Lok Sabha, which is a very important house of parliament. We have two houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So first we are going to discuss about Lok Sabha, which is known as lower house of the parliament also. And with the help of this subtopic, we will come to know about the power of Lok Sabha in comparison of Rajya Sabha. So let's start. Now we are going to discuss about the role of Lok Sabha as the lower house of a parliament and what can be the different functions which can be performed by Lok Sabha in the country. We are going to discuss. So students, first which we are going to discuss about Lok Sabha is, it is known as lower house of parliament. So whenever question comes, which house is the lower house of parliament, so Lok Sabha is the correct answer. Most of the time what happens, students get confused. If Lok Sabha has power more than Rajya Sabha, so Lok Sabha can be upper house. So students, we have to take care of this question very carefully. So Lok Sabha is known as lower house. Although it has all the powers, more powers in comparison of Rajya Sabha, even then Lok Sabha is known as lower house and Rajya Sabha is known as upper house. So for Lok Sabha, the first point is, it is known as lower house of parliament. Second, total members for Lok Sabha are 445. Please pay attention properly. The total members of Lok Sabha are 545. And how they become the part of Lok Sabha? With the help of the process of universal adult franchisee. Means the common people who are of 18 years old or above 18 years old, they use their right of casting vote and then they choose the candidates in the form of MPs, means member of parliament, and then they become the part of parliament and this process goes on. Now next is two Anglo-Indians . 2 Anglo-Indians, 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 2 can be chosen by president for Lok Sabha. Students, this is also very important that for the total members of Lok Sabha, 2 people can be chosen by president who can be Anglo-Indians. Anglo-Indians means the person can belong to British or English, but he or she can take birth in India, or he or she is living in India. This situation should be must for becoming the part of Parliament, or we can say Lok Sabha. Now we are moving towards the functions of Lok Sabha. Now students, it's also a very important subtopic. We are going to discuss about the different work of Lok Sabha. How does it work for running the country in a systematic way? First is, already we have discussed these many things, to frame rules, regulations and laws. This is the most important part of Lok Sabha. The members who are the part of Lok Sabha, if they are belonging to legislature, they have responsibility to frame rules, regulations and laws for the country. Second, to apply these laws in the country. Again students, the people who are the part of Parliament and they are working as the part of executive, so they have the responsibility to apply all those rules, regulations and laws which are framed by legislature properly in the country for the welfare and goodness of the country people. Next is to pass bills. Bills means students laws. This is the right of the members of Lok Sabha, that if any bill has to be passed, they have to give approval first. The process is, the bill should go to both houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, but finally Rajya Sabha has to give approval that yes, they are agreed, the people of Rajya Sabha are agreed with that bill, and finally Lok Sabha will give approval to pass that bill. Next is to conduct Parliament sessions. In our previous lecture also we came to know about different Parliament sessions. We have annually 3 Parliament sessions, summer, monsoon and winter. So these sessions can be conducted by Lok Sabha. All the members, they should be present there in those sessions. They should attend those sessions. It's mandatory for all the members of the Parliament. Next is, I can write here, fifth point, to make or pass any law. As in first point also we discussed that. So this is also important, that if any law has to be implemented in the country, so Lok Sabha members, they should give approval for that. Next is sixth point is to do amendment in Constitution. Students, this is also a very important responsibility or function we can say of Lok Sabha, that is to do amendment in constitution. If any kind of improvement is needed in our constitution, so Lok Sabha members, they should give approval for that. If they are agreed that yes, this improvement should be there regarding constitution, so if they are giving approval, if they are agreed with that, only then that amendment can be done by the members of Lok Sabha. Yes, approval or approval we can say is needed of Rajya Sabha members also, but final decision will be taken by the members of Lok Sabha only. So students, in today's session we came to know about the legislature as an organ of a democratic form of government. Then we came to know about the parliament and what are the different duties of parliament. And at last we came to know about the lower house of our parliament, that is Lok Sabha, and what can be the functions which can be performed by Lok Sabha in our country to govern the country in a proper way. So students, that's all for today's session. We will meet again in our next session with our new subtopics with the same chapter, legislature. Till then, take care, stay safe, have a nice day.